Out of the Perfection of Wisdom Sutra. I prostrate to the area triple gem. Thus did I hear at one time. The Bhagavan is dwelling on massive Vulture's Mountain in Rajagriha, together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas. At that time, the Bhagavan is absorbed in a concentration on the categories of phenomena called profound perception. Also at that time, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, Arya Avalokitesvara, looked upon the very practice, the profound perfection of wisdom, beheld those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Then through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Shariputra said this to Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara: how should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity, the profound perfection of wisdom? He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara said this to the Venerable Shariputra. Shariputra, any son of the lineage or daughter of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity, the profound perfection of wisdom, should look upon it like this, correctly and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty. Emptiness is form. Emptiness is not other than form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, likewise, all phenomena are emptiness, without characteristic, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomenon. There is no I element, and so on up to including the mind element and the mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, up to and including no aging and death, no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no exalted wisdom, no attainment, also no non-attainment. Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and dwell in the perfection of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear. Having completely passed beyond error, to reach the endpoint of Nirvana, all the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly completely awaken to unsurpassable, perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the mantra equal to the unequaled, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared. Tayata Om, Gate Gate, Paragate, Parasamgate, Bodhi, Soha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the Bhagavan arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, Arya Avalokitesvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage, it is like that, it is like that. One should practice the profound perfection of wisdom, just as you have indicated. Even the Tathagatas rejoice. The Bhagavan, having thus spoken, the Venerable Shariputra, Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokitesvara, and those surrounding in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised as spoken by the Bhagavan. Shad Mandala offering. This ground anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru for continents, the sun and the moon. I imagine this as a Buddha field and offer it. May all living beings enjoy this pure land. Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Neyatayami. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create to listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha in order to benefit all sentient beings. Sangye Chodang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Badu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chenyen Gi Peso Namgi Drola Penchia Sangye Drupa Sho Sangye Chodang Soki Chognam La Jangchu Badu Dagni Gyapsuchi Dagi Chenyen Gi Peso Namgi Drola Penchia Sangye Drupa Sho.
관계 도전이 전에 다와 단지 vision things about chat some. Tony, you just on the Jubela, just on the content. Come up and just also on this vision. Tambola, you get on it on the ticket. We cannot down one. So actually today's our topic is how to be our next. So today I'm going to talk about some of Lama Zopa Rinpoche's teachings. Okay. So whatever according to Buddhist philosophy, Buddhist religion, all the problems, all the obstacles, and all the sickness created from our mind. So Buddhist masters said that if you have a good heart, it's a very good for physical and mental health. So if you don't have this kind of good qualities, always think something bad and bad thoughts, angry, attachment. Then we lose our energy, inner positive energy. Then this mix up our four elements. Then we get more and more problem, more and more. So that's why we need to good mind, good heart, compassion, and patience. It's very very important for our physical and mental health. So Lama Zopa Rinpoche said that the Bodhicitta mindfulness practice. He said that. So lying down and sleeping and walking and standing, sitting. When we land down in the on our bed, when we sleep, we should think, I am bringing all the sentient beings to the sorrowless state. Sorrowless state. Sorrowless? Sorrowless, yeah? Yeah, sorrowless. When you go to sleep, we should think, may all sentient beings achieve Dhammakaya. When we're going to sleep, we should think, may all sentient beings achieve the Dhammakaya. When you wake up, we should think, may all sentient beings achieve the holy body of Buddha. And which said that. May all sentient beings, when we get up from a bed or stand up from a seat in a city, we should think, may all sentient beings rise up from the suffering, samsara. When you sit down, we should think, I am bringing all the sentient beings to the heart of enlightenment. So that means Mitchell said that we can practice anytime, whenever, when we lie down, when we sleep, when we walking, when we stand up, and when we sit, we can practice this kind of things. So that means we can practice anytime, anywhere. No need any special time, no need any such time, no need any special condition. We can practice with our daily life. If we can follow his advice, his teachings, we can practice whole day. How many times we sit down, how many times we sit, uh, so walking, so how many times we stand and sit. Every time we can practice bodhicitta and compassion. That we should try. We must try to follow his advice. Very important. Very, very important. This can be best reminder ourselves. Remind our Dharma practice. So so Rinpoche said that when we bathing, when we take bath and shower and washing and brush our teeth, what we should think. When we take a bath and shower and wash your hand, brush your teeth, so forth, we should think. I'm washing our all this stands of delusions of all the sentient beings. We should think when we washing. We should think I'm washing. Our all the sentient beings sufferings and delusions, and we should visualize. We should think. We clear away all the sentient beings, negative karmas and delusions with this washing, this water. And when we shower, visualize making a bath offering. That means we making a bath offering to Buddha and Bodhisattvas, all the deities, all the protectors. And so Rinpoche always practice like that, especially when we take bath and take the shower. So, we should think and visualize, clean ours, make clean all the mother sentient beings, speech and mind and body, and to be free from sufferings and suffer of samsara, delusions and negative karmas. So Rinpoche said that washing and cleaning. We can practice washing and cleaning. When we do laundry, wash dish, so forth, meditate on the water beams, the complete graduated path development and think. And we should think, I'm washing away all the sentient beings, delusions, and karmas. When you clean follow, in your floor, in your hall, dusts and so forth, we should think, may all the sentient beings not have that conduct and bad behavior and have perfect pure behavior, pure conduct. Or meditate on the cleaner, brooms, brush, or duster in complete graduated path development. And I'm clean away negative karmas and suffering of all the sentient beings. When we prepare food and cooking, we can practice. And what you said that when we clean our room, we can meditate, we can practice. When you make clean your rooms, you should visualize clean your mind and body and speech. And not only you can visualize, make clean all the mother sentient beings' speech and mind and body. So when you cut something protector and tomato, so we can meditate whatever we shall instrument. You are using means bodhicitta and bodhicitta. When we cut, we have a knife or something instrument. We should visualize this is bodhicitta, mind. This is wisdom. When you cut, you visualize all the root of ignorance and ignorance attachments. They should be cut and clean out from our mind. Really, very, very, very special maintaining. Anytime you can practice, anytime that we engage in practice, and we can put in a practice. And we should think, I'm cutting all the sentient beings in a sub-church and grasping mind. In this way, we can, develop ourselves. This is best maintaining. This is best lojo. As I mentioned before, lojo means maintaining. Lo means mind. Jo means learn and study, develop, maintaining. So, when we eat, when we sleep, when we walk in, any times we can, practice this kind of maintenance and this kind of logic. And much said that when we cut, when we cook, we meditate on beings. We don't realize emptiness. And we think, I'm cutting these beings ignorance and delusions. All the sentient beings ignorance and delusions. We visualize, I'm cutting. I'm cutting all the sentient beings root of samsara. Why we should think? Why we need why we need this kind of a practice? Why? Because all the problems, all the negative karmas, all the disease, sickness, everything created this kind of delusions, this kind of delusions, this kind of minds, thoughts. So we should cut. We should make cleanse our. That's why Rinpoche said that when we cook, great chance to practice logic. Very, very great chance. When we cut tomato and vegetables and potatoes, we should visualize. I'm cutting, all the mother sentient beings, negative karmas and root of suffering, of samsara. And I'm cutting root of ignorance. Really, it's very powerful practice. Rinpoche said that, when we make a fire, light a grass stubble, and so forth, we should think, I am burning all the sentient beings' delusions, and all the sentient beings' negative karmas, burning with this fire, with the fire. Fire, we can visualize. We should visualize fire is visible. Fire can burn everything. Exactly same. This fire is, we should think the fire is visible. And now when you make fire, we should visualize all the negative karmas, all the grasping minds, all the delusions, and all the ignorance, burning with this fire. So that's why, many Tibetan masters and many Indian masters said that liberation and to achieve Buddhahood is easy, very easy. That means everything in our hand. And any times we can practice, anytime, wherever. We don't need any money, any good condition, and any special time, any special occasion, and not need any special condition. We can practice any times. Special according to Buddhism's philosophy, we should practice when we have problems, when we have difficulties. Then really, Dharma practice can save us, protect us, from suffering. When you have something special, what is difficult in the situation, and when you face something difficult, we should practice. Then practice can develop what is save us, protect us from suffering, protect us. Buddha said that actually any times we can practice. Okay, any times we need practice. We should practice any times, anywhere. But Buddha said that especially we need practice when we have difficult, when we have something problem. If you can practice when you have problem, when you have something difficult, when your situation is very hard, if you can practice with this kind of situation, then you can be a good practitioner. Otherwise, many people, and actually they can practice, especially they practice when they are happy moment and peaceful. Nobody make distracted and make angry. Many people can practice. But when we have problem, when we have hardship, when someone make us angry, we can practice. This is a very, very big problem. So we should try to follow his Rinpoche's advice. Anytime, anywhere, we try to practice, maintaining. This is very, very important. This is the best way to be our own therapist. In this way, we can be our protector, honor our protector, honor our teacher, honor our therapist. Also, Rinpoche said that when we eat, we should think, may all the sentient beings be free from hunger and starvation. When we eat, okay? We can also offer foods to the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Then make, charity of food to all the mother sentient beings, especially organisms living in your own body. We have many, many small bodies, insects and germs in our body. We should visualize. First, we should visualize this food offered to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. And we should visualize, eat for other sentient beings. And when we eat, visualize all the mother sentient beings free from hunger and free from starvation. And we should practice giving, generosity, practice generosity. In our body, so many, many sentient beings, many, many insects, worms in our body. So we visualize this food we give to them. And I am eating for them. This is food not for myself. This is not for this life. This is not for my, temporary pleasures and full my stomach. That's why many Indian masters and the Tibet masters said that Buddhist practice is very easy. Buddhist practice, very easy. Everybody can practice. No need to reach. For example, anytime, how many times we drink, how many times we eat in our daily life. And especially if you practice Lama Tsongkhapa, Gandela Jama, okay, Lama Tsongkhapa is Guru devotion prayer. First, we invited Lama Tsongkhapa from Pure Land, preach that. And, we invited the center of our heart. And Lama Tsongkhapa here in the center of our heart until end of samsara, in our heart. So when you eat, you visualize offering to Lama Tsongkhapa. When you drink, when you eat, you visualize this food, these drinks offered to Lama Tsongkhapa. This is a very, very important practice. Guru devotion. Lama Tsongkhapa 24 hours in your heart, center of your heart, until you die. But still we can visualize Lama Tsongkhapa in my center of my heart until some end of samsara. Until up to achieve, this true, up to achieve Buddhahood. So Rinpoche said that, especially when we take medicine, visualize that out of this compassion, all in the form of medicine. It become powerful and able to not only to overcare it illness, to purify the negative karma and delusions. That means, Rinpoche said that when we take medicine, we should visualize all the mother sentient beings to be free from illness and sickness, and to purify negative karmas and delusions. And take this medicine, and my life become beneficial for all the sentient beings. This is also very important, very, very important. When we take medicine, not for my health, not for my body, not for the recover from disease. I'm taking this medicine for all the mother sentient beings. All the mother sentient beings to be free from sickness and illness, and mental problems and physical problems. And when we should visualize, I take this medicine, may my life become beneficial for all the sentient beings. Not myself, not my interest, not my benefit, not our self benefit and interesting. We should visualize this medicine for the benefit of all the mother sentient beings. I need to survive. Why? Because I want to be beneficial for all the mother sentient beings. That's why I take this medicine. So also Rinpoche said that when we open the door, we should think, I'm opening the door of the transcendental, what? No. Yeah, transcendental. Transcendental is wisdom gone beyond the samsara. For all the sentient beings. transcendent, transcendent, yeah. So, yeah, transcendental. Yes, transcendental. Wisdom born beyond the samsara of all the sentient beings. When you go through the door, we should think, I'm bringing all the sentient beings out of the prison of samsara. Whatever we should, I'm bringing all the sentient beings, out of samsara. When you close the door, you should think, I'm closing the door of samsara for all the sentient beings. Yeah, this is really, really meaningful. When we open the door, we should visualize I'm bringing all the sentient beings out of samsara. And when we close the door, we should visualize I'm closing what is the door of samsara for all the sentient beings. When you walk, when you drive their car and ride a bed, travel on the bus, train, a plane, we should think I'm bringing all the sentient beings to enlightenment. And we just said that. Travel on a bus, travel on a train or a plane, we should think I'm bringing all the sentient beings to enlightenment. And I am bringing all the, I'm bringing all the sentient beings to Buddha's pure light. So this is important. So when we going to holy places and see holy objects, when we visit any temples and when we visit, to holy objects, I'm bringing all the sentient beings into the city of a sorrowless state. Sorrowless state. When we see stupa, we should think, may all sentient beings achieve the Dhammakaya. So this is very important for us. Very, very. We have holy things, holy objects in our home. And we have many holy objects here. And we have very, very nice stupa here. So Rinpoche said that when we see a stupa, we should think, may all the sentient beings achieve the Dhammakaya. Rinpoche said that when we see holy objects, such as Buddha statues, we should think, may all the sentient beings achieve enlightenment quickly. This is a very important practice, very, very important. So when we see holy objects, statues and pangas and panties, we should think we should May all the sentient beings achieve enlightenment quickly. So very fast. Rinpoche said that offer incense, when we offer incense, we should think, may all the bad smells of sentient beings, weak nature of the element, and may they have the smell of pure morality. Especially this means that, so when we offer incense and any good smell to Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, we should think all the mother sentient beings' morality become pure, pure morality. And we should visualize all the mother sentient beings to be free from impure morality, impure actions and controls and behaviors. And may all sentient beings have pure morality. We should think when we offer incense. Okay, this is very important. In this practice, in this way, we can get merits from offerings, practice, offer incense. It's very clear. And Rinpoche said very clearly. This when we offer incense, it's not something good smell, but smell for us. All the sentient beings, have pure morality and pure motivation, pure mind. That's why I make the offering incense. In this way, maybe we wake up from ignorance, and in this way, we can develop wisdom. So many different modes. So Dalai Lama also said that, Rinpoche also said that we are very lucky as we are human beings. So we should figure out what the meaning of universal responsibility is and what the meaning of universal compassion is. We need to recognize the value of universal responsibility and universal compassion. Then we will have opportunity to create the world peace and create, life peaceful. And we can develop in peaceful state of mind and peace of mind. We need to know. So many people, who can take universal responsibility and who are ready to practice universal compassion. We can Really, because we are human beings, because we have human ability, because we have human wisdom, so we can take universal responsibility and we can practice universal compassion. But we should understand that it is a take time to do the inner, work of developing compassion and love. Not easy. Not easy, but if you follow, Rinpoche's advice, then we can. In our daily life, we have a lot of chance to practice compassion and love and practice purification with our daily life, with our life. When we go into restaurant, we can practice. This is according to the Rinpoche's practice, and this is best chance. This is best opportunity to practice compassion and purification. Then maybe we will can be happy with the lunch, dinner, from restaurant. Really, actually very expensive, but we have such a great chance to practice. After it, you never get regret. Oh, this was very expensive. I think you never get regret because you got a lot chance to practice for free, and you you had it for all the sentient beings, and may all the sentient beings free from hunger and starvation. So, but we need to have an inner power to be able to carry universal responsibility and can practice universal compassion. And we need inner power to be able to carry universal responsibility on our shoulder. But this is not easy. But as I mentioned that before, if we try to our best to follow the Rinpoche's advice, we can. So we are very fortunate, we are very fortunate because as human beings, and we have a healthy mind, healthy body, and healthy brain, and we have such good Buddhism, Buddhist teachings, and we have such a good center. We have many good teachers. So really, we are really very lucky and very good for what is fortunate. And we have such patience of human beings wisdom. We have human wisdom. And we are able to do many good things for other sentient beings and for the peace and make better world, better life, better family we can make. So so as I mentioned that before, we should understand, we should realize our inner value, and we take careful in our value. This is very important. And we realize what is our mind's power. What is mind power? So we can do everything. We can do many things. Really, Because we are human beings. But as I mentioned before, we should practice start from our family, with our friends, in our society, in our community, in our country. This is very important, very, very important. When we pray, when we recite some mantras, we should remember and we imagine for all the sentient beings. But if we can't practice, be patient with our friends, with our family members, in our society, in our community, how you can practice for all the sentient beings? No, it's the same. This is just what. So So I'm sorry. Now I'm going to stop here. If have a question, please ask me. Any question?
Can you be more explicit about what you mean by pure morality? Define it with examples. And also, I understand universal compassion, but I'm having trouble visualizing what universal responsibility looks like. That feels impossible in a way.
Do you think it is impossible?
Well, to be responsible for every single person, sentient being in the world, yeah. If you define responsibility as taking something on yourself to care for specifically that, it's
No, that's according to Buddhist philosophy, we care because we are human, because we can achieve Buddhahood and liberation from samsara.
but what does
Okay.
that have to do with responsibility?
No, for example, Bodhisattvas, always they do something for and all the sentient beings, and they practice for the sentient beings. And of course, after achieve Buddhahood, then can do everything for the sentient beings. But now, how we check human responsibility, okay? Well, when we on our light, okay, lights. For example, maybe this is a temple. This is okay. Maybe this okay. Yeah? Sometimes we use it too much. You must take care for the lights and waters and and environment.
But
and
that's specific.
circumstance.
That's specific
This is also
responsibility.
one part of the tech responsibility.
But that's specific responsibility.
Yeah.
That's not universal responsibility. That concept seems impossible.
No, this is one part of the what is responsibility for.
Maybe I'm interpreting it
If
wrong.
you think about universal environment, for example, you take care of you take care of the environment, water and lights, electricity. This is also one part of take care of universal.
Okay, I think, yeah, I was not understanding it that way, but now I do. And what is some explicit examples of pure morality?
So there are many different moralities. If you have any vows, okay, line person vows, monks vows, novice vows, they all are morality. So if you try to give up 10 non-virtues, This is also best discipline and best morality. Okay.
So you define pure morality as the practice of the 10 virtues.
Yeah, pure morality.
Okay.
Pure what is morality means, practice moralities separated from all the dhamma and attachment and delusions. This is a pure motivation. What is pure morality? And when you practice morality, okay, not for only yourself, not for only this life, not for only your temporary happiness. This means, pure motivation, pure morality. Okay, anyway. You have any other question?
I don't see anybody online. Well, I have a cynical remark, but I probably should keep it to myself.
No, actually, according to our Buddhism, so we can practice, we can take, what is all the responsibility. Because we can practice all the sentient beings. We can practice all the things. We can practice for, all the mother sentient beings. This is also, one part of take care of, universal. And this means, develop compassion. What is universal compassion? Practice, practice universal compassion. Okay, this is important, I think. Mentally, physical, okay, you can't. Okay, but mentally we can. Many things we can, and we can practice universal compassion and bodhicitta and love.
Do you think you can keep your attention on more things than one at a time?
What?
I have a reason for asking this. Do you think you can keep your attention, your mental attention, on more than one thing at a time?
More than one.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, sure. More than one time. More than one thing.
At a time.
So we can think. We can.
Simultaneously of more than one thing at a time.
You means when we practice?
No, I just
mentally,
mean
intention.
No, I mean in general.
Many
well, I'll tell you what I'm getting at. When you were talking before about Rinpoche saying, you should meditate pretty much 24/7, no matter what it is you're doing, whether it's driving, cutting a tomato, bathing, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I understand the mindfulness, the importance of the mindfulness behind that. But in terms of practical practice, not so much of that, but some of that is just not possible in the real world. I mean, maybe when Rinpoche was young and was with Lama Yeshi, he was able to devote himself in a way that was different as time went on. Because once Yeshi died, Rinpoche had attendants, he had Roger, he had this whole thing going on. His food was made for him, his clothes were washed for him, his room was cleaned for him. All he had to do was pure mind, just focus on that in his almost trance-like world. And that's great, but that's not what exists for 99.9% of the world. So if you're driving, you really can't be meditating the way Rinpoche would like you to be, because you'd have an accident. And there are other things in the world when you're doing them, you have to be present mentally to do them well or responsibly.
No. You misunderstand here.
Okay.
When you drive, you meditate on in front of yourself. What is car?
No, you don't.
Meditate or keep mind.
Sorry.
Focus on the road.
Well,
this
yes.
is my meditation. You
The
don't need a meditation means something,
Okay.
From there.
I see. So the act of driving.
You must aware what you
be
doing.
aware.
Okay, aware of what we drink, what do you see, and then focus on your in front.
So
and
you
in
define
front of
that
the
as an
car.
act of meditation.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes,
All
yes.
right.
This mindful.
Okay. That clarifies it. Okay, good.
So that was this is my point.
Are there any questions online? Okay, are we ready for the prayers?
Yes, yes, yes. Sure.
Prayers, please. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha, and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jeweled bodhicitta that has not arisen rise and grow. May that which has arisen not diminish, but increase more and more. In a land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. And for the swift return of Lama Zopa Rinpoche, peerless teacher and assembly of the children of victorious ones, Travakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, victorious Losang father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands, please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now. Holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice, he wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable Venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving, seeking pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and from other living beings who suddenly departed to peace, what a great loss. Nevertheless, to the undeceiving truth, the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels, and the great waves of bodhicitta, the children, the victorious ones, may the smile of reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples.
지시는 간에 받아 도와주시는 지바데세 다니네 주는 로에 동을 세워시오. 장제센 저런 것에 맞아 봐라지. 대화님 보면 보내 공기 배워시오. 가르쳐 대신 담비 배다 대화 많은 조에는 지리세와 벤제 샤베 센터바디 된주지 인장배 방지다 전바다 공비 선도 대한 대다 군지 지세다에 개원지 다탐지라